Hey everybody! Today's video is going to be a blonde hair care tip video as well as things to know before going blonde. Obviously I am a light blonde now and I did get there from a level 6 brunette and I do have videos on the process of how I did it. So I will be leaving those down below if you guys are wanting to check that out. So let's just go ahead and get started on all of the blonde hair tips that I have. First thing to know before going blonde is there is a lot of maintenance required, especially if you are more in the brunette category naturally. So maintenance means that you are more than likely having to go to the salon, or if you do your own hair at home, you're going to be having to do it more frequently than if you were just to stay close to your natural hair color. You're going to have to think of lightening your hair with highlights, maintenance for that, as well as toners and in-between treatments. So keep that in mind when going lighter. You are going to probably have to go to the salon more often, or if you're doing it at home, you're going to have to maintain it a little bit more at home. Even if you are staying more toward the ombre or rooty blonde look, there is still maintenance involved with toning and trims and everything like that. So make sure that you are prepared to be spending more money on your hair and hair care routine. And that leads me to the number one thing, damage. Even if your hair is in a healthy state after going blonde, there is still some damage there. Even with things like Olaplex and other bond builders and good hair care, lightener still does damage hair in some sort of sense because it is opening up that cuticle and swelling it, and that causes more damage. The hair does have a breaking point, so keep that in mind when going lighter as well. And there are a few things to keep in mind to kind of help prevent damage, such as in-salon treatments or deep conditioning treatments at home. So invest in really good hair care, sulfate-free shampoo, make sure you have a good conditioner, also oils and elixirs for aftercare, and I do also recommend a heat protectant. You don't need to go completely crazy and have 10 different things in your hair care routine, but I do recommend a good shampoo and conditioner for daily use. I also recommend a purple shampoo and or conditioner to keep the tone of your hair and to eliminate brassiness. I also recommend a deep conditioner that you have at home to use probably like once a week, as well as in-salon treatments that are available at salons that you go to, and then an oil elixir, and then a heat protectant. You only really need 4 or 5 things to have a good hair care routine. I know I just recommended purple shampoo and conditioner, but make sure that you do have that in your hair care routine. It's going to eliminate brassiness and yellowing over time. I recommend doing it once or twice a week and then going longer in between your shampoo. So you're going to be using it basically every other time you shampoo or less. You just have to sort of gauge where your hair is at. You don't really want to dull out your blonde by using that, so I recommend trying to find a purple shampoo or conditioner that works for you. I have a few videos on my channel about the Paul Mitchell one. I also have the Nassant, or however you say that. I do like their treatment as well. And the GK hair that I use in the salon, I really do like their purple shampoo, but it does sort of darken my hair when it's in a blonde state because it is meant to get rid of red and brassiness as well, not just for blondes. So that has more of a blue purple tint. So I recommend just finding one that works for you and your needs. And on top of a heat protectant, I also recommend limiting your heat tools that you are using. Going longer in between shampoos will also help you do this. Try to do a heatless hairstyle on the 2nd or 3rd day that you are not washing your hair. And then I recommend also looking at your flat iron and seeing what the temperature is. In the salon, me and my coworkers have told clients to start at about 300 degrees. Most flat irons go up to like 400 or 450, and if you have coarse or extremely curly hair, then you may need to have it that high. But if your hair is fine or normal, try it at 300 degrees and go from there. Another thing we tell people is, what do you bake your chicken at, or what do you cook things in the oven at? It's usually about 350 degrees, and then you're putting a flat iron that's that hot on your head. Kind of scary when you think of it that way, so start a little bit lower. Even flat irons that go to like 125 or 250, start lower and go from there and see where you need to be. But really, if you have normal or fine hair, you shouldn't have to go much beyond 300 degrees. And then we have trims or dusting, as some people call them. You don't need to be getting trims every 4 to 6 weeks, but I would go and get dustings, which is minimal trimming, probably every 6 to 8 weeks, or when you go in for your maintenance on your blonde. This is just going to help eliminate all the split ends that you have in your hair and then keep it looking fresh. And a lot of people, when they say that they don't want a lot off for their hair. If you get dustings more frequently and not go like 3 or 4 months between trims, you won't need to get off as much because you are maintaining a healthier haircut. So that's another thing I recommend, is just going in and getting dustings, which is taking off maybe like 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch. Nothing crazy. You probably won't even be able to really tell that any length is being taken off. So I think that is all I want to say for this video. I plan to do more videos like this, so I hope it was helpful. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you stay and subscribe. I hope this video was helpful, like I said, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye, everybody.